Holy Toy Reviews, Batman. Today we're going to be looking at the classic Batman 1966 Robin, released recently by McFarlane Toys and is available at retail for $17.99 in the United States. Let's move Batman out of the way first. We'll compare him to this new Robin later. So, thankfully, I was right that there was a Robin figure in the set. Back when I reviewed the Batman a week ago, I wasn't so sure how many figures were in the set, but apparently the only figures that they have right now are Batman, Robin, and Joker. And I think they also have some special variants of Batman and Robin without their masks, but I'm not going to bother getting them. But anyways, let's take a look at the packaging. The packaging is very similar to Batman's. It looks great. It's so weird how all of the boxes are exactly the same, except for the fact that, you get a different figure and, some different, pow and bam special effects accessories. You don't see a name for Robin or anything. I guess maybe just because these characters are so popular, you would assume that you would know their names by now. So that's kind of understandable. It says up here ages 12 and up. On the back, it's pretty much the same as the Batman, except you get a close-up of Robin instead of Batman. And you can also get the Batmobile and the Batcave set. They are sold separately alongside figures. And you can also go right next to the copyright dates. You can go to McFarlaneToys.com, and you can also follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So let's open up Burt Ward's Robin and have a closer look at him. Similar to Batman, he doesn't come with any grappling hooks nor batarangs, but he does come with the orange bam and the red wham punching sound effects. So basically what you do with these, you clip them onto their hands, and you could pose them to make it look like they're punching a bad guy. This is basically how you do it. And I think they're a really neat accessory in my opinion. Even if we don't have anything, even if we don't have any shark repellent bat sprays or anything, at least they give you some sort of accessory. So I will applaud McFarlane Toys for that. For comparison, let's compare Robin to the Batman in the set. Now let me get Batman standing really quick. So here is the dynamic duo together. Now I used a photo of Adam West and Burt Ward for reference, and yeah, that's kind of basically the scaling. I think they did a good job with the scaling of Batman and Robin, especially since Robin is usually depicted as being slightly shorter than Batman, at least in the 60s TV show. So yeah, they look amazing together. Batman and Robin. I'll move Batman out of the side. If you want to see my review on Batman, you can watch my review. It'll probably be on the end screen or something, but if not, you can go check it out on my YouTube channel. So anyways, let's take a look at Robin himself. So being based off of Burt Ward's likeness, I say they did a decent job. I think they did a much better job with Adam West's Batman, but Burt Ward's Robin, not too bad. And just like Batman, he actually comes with a cloth cape. I probably forgot to mention that in that Batman review, but if I didn't, then yeah, both Batman and Robin have cloth capes. So that is it for the sculpt of the figure. Now let's take a look at the articulation. It's exactly like Batman's. The head is on a ball joint, so it can turn left and right, and up and down. Wait, is there... Hold on a second. Hold the phone. He actually has... He doesn't have just a head articulation. He also has a neck articulation. See, look. He can move up and down. Does the Batman? No, a Batman doesn't have that. Weird. That's something that Robin has that Batman doesn't. Weird. But cool. Universal joints in the shoulders. They go up and down and forwards and backwards. The articulation on this guy is super stiff. I guess if you play with him a little more, I think they will loosen up a bit. So maybe try doing that. I always complained about McFarlane Toys' articulation in the past being like super clicky. I mean they're usually not too stiff, but they all like made like these clicky noises, and sometimes they can even squeak. But thankfully with these figures, the articulation is not too clicky, at least not in the shoulders. And so yeah, speaking of arm articulation, oh, Robin's head fell off. I guess we kind of get them a good look. So I guess for the head, I guess they glued the cape, and then yeah, judging by that, that's probably not supposed to happen. Let's see if I could get that back on. Yeah, so apparently that Robin figure did not have any neck articulation after all. I guess I just got like a defect where his head wasn't glued in all the way. I'll probably have him to fix that in the future. I'll put the head back on later. So his elbows bend, and they can also rotate. I didn't mention it in the Batman video, but the elbows can rotate alongside hinging. So the glove cuffs rotate, and the wrists rotate. The hips, again, super stiff, but they do rotate. Hips, again, they can kick out this much. They can go back around this much. Knees, they bend down and they twist. I don't necessarily understand why McFarlane Toys' action figures always have like these. I think that's kind of why a lot of the articulation on these figures are so clicky. It's the grooves that they added. I don't know why they do that. But thankfully, these figures aren't as clicky, so it's not really like a huge problem. So yeah, I guess I'll put Robin's head back on just because the review is going to be done soon. So yeah, so overall, Robin's pretty good. The only problem I have with this figure, at least specifically mine, is that he's very stiff, at least out of the box, and also not to mention that his head fell off. It wasn't glued in all the way, so just forget what I said about neck articulation. His neck does not articulate. It was just a loose head. That's all. But besides the defects I have on my figure, I mean, the figure in general is really good. I mean, he has a great likeness to Burt Ward, the actor who played Robin in the '60s show. He has some decent accessories, and his posability seems to be just alright. I don't think he's necessarily as good as Batman. I mean, maybe it's just because, Batman I have does, his head didn't fall off or anything. But yeah, Robin, I don't think he's as good as Batman. For what they were going with, I think they did a good job on Robin sculpt-wise. So I do kind of hope the Joker I review, doesn't have any problems like that. But, whatever. I still like this figure regardless. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more toy reviews. I'll see you then.